Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2 and I'm back again with another book review. This is book number 2 in the Star Darlings series. This one features Libby, as you probably have already noticed. Her favorite color is pink. Durr. But she is a very altruistic Star Darling, and she is selected to go on a mission to Wish World in order to grant a wish. And of course, by the title, you would likely surmise that this would have something to do with an election. And in fact, it does. I'm not going to go into the details because that'll ruin the entire story. So I most certainly won't do that. Of course, this has some illustrations that we're used to seeing. And I really like the transition she makes from being a Star Darling to fitting in a Wish World. She only has just a little bit of pink in her hair when she makes the zap there, just so she can be inconspicuous. So I loved that. And one thing I noticed is right away all these different characters have different zodiac signs, and of course Libby makes sense that she would be a Libra. Sage is a Sagittarian, and they're all different signs, and they're all unique in their personalities and what they like, and their idiosyncrasies as well as their eccentricities and everything. But the one thing I always love about these books is the very beginning, and I'm going to go ahead and read it because it immediately sucks you in. You take a deep breath, about to blow out the candles on your birthday cake. Clutching a coin in your fist, you get ready to toss it into the dancing waters of a fountain. You stare at your little brother as each of you hold the end of a dried wishbone, about to pull. What do you do first? You make a wish, of course. Ever wonder what happens right after you make that wish? Not much, you may be thinking. Well, you'd be wrong, because something quite unexpected happens next. Each and every wish that is made becomes a glowing wish orb, invisible to the human eye. This undetectable orb zips through the air and into the heavens on a one-way trip to the brightest star in the sky, a magnificent place called Starland. Starland is inhabited by starlings, who look a lot like you and me, except they have sparkly glow to their skin and glittery hair and unique colors. And they have one more thing, magical powers. The starlings use these powers to make good wishes come true. For when good wishes are granted, it results in positive energy. And the starlings of Starland need this energy to keep their world running. In case you are wondering, there are 3 kinds of wish orbs. Good wish orbs. These wishes are positive and helpful, come from the heart. They are pretty and sparkly and are nurtured in climate-controlled wish houses. They bloom into fantastical glowing orbs. When the time is right, they are presented to the appropriate starling for wish fulfillment. Bad wish orbs. These are selfish, mean-spirited, or negative things. They don't sparkle at all. They are immediately transported to a special containment center and are very dangerous and must not be granted. Impossible wish orbs. These wishes are for things like world peace, curing diseases, and unattainable requests that simply can't be granted by starlings. These sparkle with an almost impossibly bright light and are taken to a special area of the wish house with tinted windows to contain the glare they produce. The hope is that one day they can be turned into good wishes that the starlings can help grant. Starlings take their wish granting very seriously. There is a special school called Starling Academy that accepts only the best and brightest young starling girls. They study hard for 4 years, and when they graduate, they are ready to start traveling to Wish World, or aka Earth, to help grant wishes. For so long as anyone can remember, only graduates of wish-granting schools have ever been allowed to travel to Wish World, but things have changed in a very big way. Read on for the rest of the story. And of course, each one has a prologue, and I love Libby. Libby might be a little bit of a space case sometimes, but she's got a great big golden heart, and all she wants to do, she's a people pleaser basically. She just wants to make people happy. She just wants to help as much as she possibly can. and I find that to be very laudable. But during her time in Wish World, she gets a bit distracted by all these little wishes here and there and everywhere, and she's thinking, oh, my stars, so many wishes, which one do I possibly grant? And she just feels like her head is spinning. I thought, oh, you poor thing. But she finally grants the wish at the very end. Of course, it's very heartrending and very emotional. I mean, I almost cried. Same thing with the first book. I was surprised. I thought, wow, these characters really have a hold on me. And of course, I like the idea that they're all different Zodiac signs, and you probably know why due to my past reviews. I won't go into that, but yeah, still and yet to this day, it's never going to end ever. But I love all the Star Darlings I've met. Sage is my favorite because, of course, my personality is I'm very much like hers, even though I never really consider myself a leader. But I don't know, I think I see a lot of myself in Libby too, because I adore helping people, and I feel like in the job I'm doing right now, and in some small way, I am helping people. But that's all I have to say about Libby and the class selection. It was extremely well written for a youth novel, and all fans, sorry about the glare, and all fans of the Star Darlings series they're gonna absolutely adore it. And I love the animated series is absolutely marvelous, and I adore the characters, and this actually explains how the Star Darlings are formed, and something happens with Scarlet too, and you think, oh no, why, what did she do? But it ends on a cliffhanger, so I'm excited to see what'll occur next in the next book. So until next time, live long and prosper. Ciao, Tootsie.